you're happy today, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you all have time to be here, because, you know, you hear the expression all the time, there just isn't enough time in the day, and yet you're here. And I appreciate it because I know how busy you all are. And but you know why you hear that expression all the time? Because there's not enough time in the day, I have found. By the time I get to happy hour, the Swedish meatballs are gone. That's just not... Nobody has enough time unless they're doing hard time, which reminds me, did you get the cookies, Uncle Louie? I don't understand. We have hundreds of inventions that help us save time. We have microwaves, we have robots, and of course the blender. But we still don't have enough time, and I don't know how that is. I mean, here's what I'd like someone to invent: more time. That's what I want, because it feels like everybody's multitasking all the time, but when you multitask, everything you do suffers a tiny bit. You know, like in the morning, you're trying to wash the dishes and butter the toast and get the kids dressed for school all at the same time, and what happens instead is you wash the toast, you dress the dishes, and butter the kids. And speaking of butter, I think Bread said it best. Do you remember the band Bread? If I can borrow a quote from Bread, "If I could save time in a bottle." I'm sorry, that was Jim Croce. It was not Bread. Bread sang, "If a picture paints 1,000 words," which I would like to have some time back from listening to that album. No, I'm kidding. I loved it. I used to listen to it all the time, so if there's any Bread members out there, or slices of bread, I apologize. Anyway, I think the whole bottling time it's a good thing, because they put everything in bottles right now. Anyway, they have smart water, they have caffeine water, they have fruit-flavored water. So why not time? Why not, hey, try this delicious sparkling water now with 5 more minutes? You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, if they could put time in vodka. Have years back. You can count on this. I'm always going to make time to dance. I'll tell you that. Okay, so, Andy, how's it going?
Good, Ellen.
Hi, Andy.
It's good.
Andy is, of course, our executive producer, who everyone knows by now, because we got to know him every time I was waiting for my smiley face potato chip. I would go to Andy, because Andy hates to be on camera so much. I was giving him a hard time. Andy, look at me. Hi. And so I just love doing that to him, because he gets so embarrassed being on camera. And so I'd ask him, you know, where's the chip? Where's the chip? And so we got emails from 4 different people saying, who's that? He's hot. You know, he's smoking. Yeah. This is Janice from Vermont. She says, please, please, Ellen, although Andy has his handsome smile, we need to get a better look at his caboose. You're not going to do it, are you? He's so shy, and he's so modest, and I knew he wouldn't do it, but he's got the cutest caboose, and I thought, I'll show it to you, because it's, there it is. All right, yesterday we surprised Andy with a calendar that we hid from him all day long, and we showed the calendar, and this is the Andy Lassner 2005 calendar, and of course, all the different looks of Andy. And my favorite, because there's only 3 months left in the year, and this is December. And calendar, of course, is spelled wrong. It's spelled D-A-R, not D-E-R. And you know, when I make a mistake, I always admit it. You know that. I've made many mistakes, I admit it. But what if it's not a mistake? Maybe the E is here for a reason. Maybe the E is a clue to a big super secret surprise I'm going to reveal sometime soon. Good eye for those of you who caught it. The rest of you need to start paying attention much, much closer, because I'm sending out secret messages all the time. You know, like that TV show Lost. You know, when you get into Lost, there are lots of hidden messages and numbers and everything. Well, they're not the only ones with hidden clues on the show. I bet you didn't even notice this, some of you, but there is a hidden Ellen in the sign built in behind me. So all I'm saying is start paying attention and watch every second of my show, or you're just going to be lost. All right. Right now it's time for our new favorite segment called What Are You Supposed to Be? Oh, she switched up the words on me. All right, Halloween is right around the corner, so I asked you to send in your good and your not so good pictures of Halloween costumes, and you have. This is from Tina Aganostitis, which I believe you can clear up with cream. From, I don't know what your name is, ma'am, I'm sorry. Agustinus, maybe. From Ajax, Ontario, Canada. Hey, Ellen, I wanted to come up with a cute costume for my daughter, Kiara. It's her first Halloween. What is it, you ask? Take a look. She's a deviled egg. Cute. That's cute. All right, that's her first costume. I'm going to suggest this year she could maybe be a frittata. Some type of egg dish every year. And this is from Michelle Friedman from West Keensburg, New Jersey, or Keensburg. Dear Ellen, last Halloween my son was supposed to be a Dementor from Harry Potter, but that morning he lost his mask. I ran out and bought him a vampire wig and fake blood for his mouth to turn him into a vampire. Somehow, with my costume abilities lacking, I turned him into Eddie Munster instead of a scary, vicious vampire. Yeah. He's not happy there. Here's where you went wrong with this costume. If you had added sunglasses and a sparkly jumpsuit, he could have been zombie Elvis. All right, keep the pictures coming in. We enjoy them. Go to our website and send them in. We have a great show for you today. Cameron Diaz is here. Her new movie, In Her Shoes, opens tomorrow. Her new movie, Hidden Shoes, opens. Also, Paul Walker is here. Paul Walker's here! He stars in the new thriller Into the Blue with Jessica Alba, and you remember him from The Fast and the Furious. And to perform Delicious Surprise from her latest CD, Delicious Surprise, Joe D. Messina is here. All right, right now, we're going to do a little about table chains, if you can come take the table away real quick. My next guest was on our show last year. He's an incredible magician and mentalist. Say hello to Jason Randall. I enjoyed it so much, I wanted to have you back, and I don't know what you're going to do. I wanted to be surprised, so tell me what's happening now.
First thing, Ellen, a great card trick. Here's what's going to happen. These cards, obviously, normal, regular pack.
Uh-huh.
You're going to reach in and take one of the cards out.
Okay.
Okay, now.
I didn't do it yet.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Now, you could have taken any of these cards, but you took that one.
Right.
Show it to your audience while I look away, obviously.
Okay.
You all seen it? Ellen, place your card back inside the pack anywhere you like.
Okay. Don't look. Okay.
My job isn't just to find the card.
Right.
My job also is to make it penetrate this napkin. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Now, your card, was it the 4 clubs?
No.
Try again. Oops. Look.
Just what an excuse to do that.
It's the 14-year-old in me. Is this your card, the 5 of hearts?
No.
One more time. Eight of spades?
Nope.
Well, it's got to be here someplace. Ellen, what card did you take out and show to everybody?
I'm not going to tell you.
You can tell me now, because
All right, Queen of Diamonds.
Is that true? Yes. Good, that's exactly what I thought.
Wow. That's amazing.
Damn impressive, huh, Ellen?
Put it down? Yeah. Okay, Andy. God, gotten so bossy since you're a sex pot. All right, Jason's going to be back later in the show with some more amazing magic. Don't go away. When we come back, Cameron Diaz is going to be sitting right here. Our first guest is one of Hollywood's biggest superstars. Her new movie, In Her Shoes, hits theaters tomorrow. Please welcome back the always enjoyable Cameron Diaz. Dancing with you because you are a really, really good dancer.
No,
I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen it in Charlie's Angels, but I mean, I'm amazed at how good. You must have taken lessons. You must have danced in your childhood.
No, I didn't. In fact, but I thought I did.
No.
I was like, no, I was serious. I wish I had.
No, I did research.
You know.
Yeah, you were in some kind of dance team in high
drill
school.
team. Yeah, yes, it was. It was more, drill team was our dance in my high school. Yeah, I kind of went out there on the field and, you know, the flag things.
Oh, you just worked flags?
No, we didn't. Our school, that's what we were supposed to do.
Right.
But we didn't. What we did was, we did like full-on routines.
Oh.
There was like back jumping, flying over the top of people, getting up freaking.
Yeah.
Getting down like that and up again.
Yeah. See, they should teach that in school everywhere. What grade was that?
That was in my 10th grade, I think. It was my sophomore year.
Yeah, but you have to be natural because you really are a good dancer.
Thank you.
You catch on.
You
You
dude,
ca-
look at
no,
you.
no.
You do it every single day.
No, it's the same moves over and over again. And but you're good at just about anything. I find you're very competitive. I taught you how to play Texas Hold'em. One time, I used to play it casually, occasionally.
You changed my life.
You're addicted to it now.
I'm addicted to it.
You go to casinos all the time?
I do like the casino a bit.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
like you'll go.
I find myself at a casino every once in a while, just
Yeah.
kind of walking through, going, "What am I doing?"
You went to a casino
then
in Mississippi not too long ago. Like you got to really.
so desperate.
You're going
I
all
mean-
over the place. You're
I'm
not
really-
just in Vegas. You're like.
No, I'm in Tunica, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Anybody know where Tunica, Mississippi is? No.
So she's. But you didn't know how to play at
No,
all.
you totally introduced me to it. I remember the fateful night as well. I remember the phone call. Come over and play Texas Hold'em. I said, I don't know how to play Texas Hold'em. You're like, none of us do. Come on over. We sit around a big table. What time do we get done? Like 4 o'clock
4 in the morning. She comes over because I had taught Justin, and he didn't want to learn either.
No, and he's like, but you have to learn.
And then he got addicted, and then you came over and took all my money. You
did.
took all my money. And now
I
you're
took
winning.
everybody's money.
But
that
now
night.
you're winning tournaments, right?
No, you know what? I took second. But I did actually win because I never bought back into the tournament. The guy who beat me bought back in like 5 times.
Oh, wow. Well, then you did win.
Yeah, I did.
You know how much I adore your boyfriend.
I know.
Justin he was our, it turned out he was the gingerbread, he was our mascot. And take a look at how hilarious he was when we revealed that it was him.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
I think I know what that voice is.
Yuletide carols.
I think I know.
Being sung by a choir and folk.
That's a good dance to dance on that thing.
How lucky am I?
I
That's
know.
what I get to live with every day. Isn't it awesome?
Yes, it is. It is. Y'all are the cutest couple. You're so sweet together. All right, this is you on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine, and there's a little thing you fill out. Everybody can learn more about you. And what I learned, which I didn't know, is you're scared of peach fuzz.
Yes, I am afraid of peach
What
fuzz.
makes you frightened of peach fuzz?
No, it's literally, it's one of those things like nails on the chalkboard.
Uh-huh.
You know, you think of that, and it's just like,
There's hairless peaches. Do you mind that?
it's like nectarine, isn't it?
Oh, so
There's
you're
not
really
nectarine
upset
yet.
by it.
No, the peach fuzz really makes me like a little.
Oh, I'm sorry. That to me is the same. Styrofoam does that to me.
Oh,
The sound
God,
of
yeah,
styrofoam touching is really upsetting to me.
Styrofoam touching is just styrofoam in itself is just.
It's wrong. It shouldn't be invented. It's the wrong. The worst thing in the world would be styrofoam. You open it and there's nothing but peaches. Now I've upset you. All right, we have to take a break.
I'm like
We'll be
a
back
total
with Cameron
spasm.
Diaz. We're back with Cameron Diaz. And that's her new movie, In Your Shoes, In Her Shoes.
In Her Shoes.
In Her Shoes. And how do you feel looking at yourself?
Well, I'm looking at it going, God, I should have done better. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just look at stuff like in retrospect and you see things clearer than you did when you were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Just look at me. Just
Okay,
focus
okay,
and
I'm
breathe.
focusing right here.
Just breathe. All right, so it's getting great reviews, and it looks really good. And Toni Collette is great and everything. You must have loved that.
Tony is like, we had the best time. We just went to Canada, Australia, and Japan to promote the film, and we had the best time. We just did all our interviews together, but plus we did a film and played sisters, which we had so much fun. She's just a awesome girl. She's a girl's girl, just an open, beautiful, fun-loving girl.
It looks great, and the director is Curtis Hanson, who did 8 Mile, and he did
LA
Confidential.
Wonder Boys, who's a beautiful person.
Yeah.
I mean, the film itself is, what's so wonderful about it is that it's for everyone. It's not just for women. People think it's 3 women, so it's got to be a chick flick, but it's really it's a human story. It's about relationships with family and siblings, and it's something that everyone can relate to. And every man who's seen it is like, okay, I'm just gonna admit it. I'm not even gonna. It's not a chick flick, and I really, I cried. But it's one of those films that men aren't afraid of. I think so.
Well, I love your career because it's so diverse. You do a lot of, different types of things. You do big commercial films. I was trying to get you on last season when you did Trip and you did the MTV and you were just burnt out, which I totally understood.
Thank you.
But you went to Africa.
I did.
And you went all over the place, really, but that must have been incredible.
It was really, I've never actually had something that I was like, I always dreamed of that. I'm like, people say, you always wanted to be an actor. I'm like, no, I just kind of fell into it. It's like, but like, I really always dreamed of going to Africa.
Me too.
It was
I haven't been
amazing.
yet, but it must be amazing.
It's amazing. Like, it's everything that you thought it would be. It's everything you think it is. It's like you walk for like, in a 100-yard span, you see elephants and zebras and wildebeests and lions and cheetahs and hippos and, baboons. I mean, you see everything that you ever thought you'd see in Africa all in one scope because the ecosystem is just
We have two
alive.
pictures, I think. Are they in still store? We have,
Where'd they
there's,
go?
there's,
one.
there's a hot air balloon. You're
I'm in that hot air balloon.
Wow.
Yeah. Justin and I, it was me, Justin, Jimmy Fallon, and Talib Kweli. And we were in that air balloon. And that was at dawn. And
Must be, had you been in a balloon before?
I hate heights. I was literally thought I was going to jump out because it was just so beautiful. I wanted to touch the. We actually went over the top of those trees, like right over them. And you'd look down and there'd be vultures in the trees. And then you'd fly over a pond of water and there'd be like 6 hippos. And then all these white birds would fly up. And you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's one more picture of a lion, I think, that, who took that?
I took that picture.
You did?
It's seriously, anybody who goes to Africa is automatically a National Geographic photographer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
not,
but
not
look
to
how
take away
close
what
you
they
are.
do
How
because they
close
do
were you?
like. No, I'm like did it with like a little digital Canon Elf or whatever, like just zoomed in. And just like that. And actually, that was a mother, and she had 2 cubs that were lower, and they had just gotten done eating.
Well, that's
And they
dangerous,
were
Cameron.
Like,
You
well, we were
can't...
no, you don't get out of the car there. As soon as you get out.
You're in the car.
Oh, yeah, you get
Okay.
out, you're the weakest animal in the Serengeti.
Sure,
You're
sure.
over. And they see you. They're like, I smell something weak.
Yeah.
It's like that. It just come. They will come. We actually had one night where we woke up to lions playing outside the house we were staying at in the middle of the Serengeti, and there were guys in our crew who were sleeping in tents, and they went out to do their morning relief, and the lions charged them.
Oh.
It was insane.
Yeah, but I can't. I want to go while it's
You
still
have to
like
go.
that. I
Yeah.
want to go, and it's amazing you went
hopefully
and
I'll
didn't
stay.
hurt yourself because I know how clumsy you are. So when we come back, we've set up just to get all of your fears out. Everything that could possibly go wrong with you, we've set it
Really?
up.
Thank you.
And you'll never hurt yourself again. We'll be back with
here.
Cameron Diaz right here. We're back with Cameron Diaz. Cameron, I'm not kidding around when I say you're clumsy. You're knocking things over. You trip all the time. You were training for Mortal Kombat. The trainer told you to punch him, and you broke your hand.
Not my fault. That was his head.
You punched him in the head?
Yeah, it was his head.
Well,
it wasn't
don't-
my hand. It was
Yeah,
his head.
that is his fault. Then you've broken your nose 4 times. Recently, you were hit in the face by a surfboard.
Yeah, I was trying to save my sister, and I took a board in the face.
All right. And you're still surfing.
Yeah.
All right. And then you broke your wrist snowboarding.
I got hit by a dude. This guy ran me over, knocked me down, and I broke my wrist.
All right. None of this is your fault.
No, it's
Wow.
like I'm not. Yeah, no. But
Denial.
it happens. It happens. I can't deny it. I can't deny
Denial.
it.
All right, so come over here. We've set some things up because it just
Oh, no.
something simple like you would probably take a can and that would probably fall down, right? Get it
Yeah,
out of your system.
No, it's definitely gonna happen.
Take a can. Just see what happens. Get it out of your system.
Okay, I'm just gonna take an easy one. That's
All right.
Like, and then
Well, yeah, nothing's gonna happen there. All right. Just go. That's fine. See? It's not that.
Okay, wait a second. You were with me with that one. You were with me.
Not your
You
fault.
were with me.
Not your fault. All right, you're an outdoorsy girl. Why don't
Okay.
you rake some leaves up
Okay,
and
sure.
just
I mean, seriously. If that doesn't. Oh God. Oh.
All right, that's not working out either. Have a seat. Just relax. It's silly. Just relax. Nothing can happen now if you just sit.
See?
Everything's fine. All right, just
Really
why don't you come over here then?
What is this? Wait, what is this?
It's just a nicely set dinner table.
I'm not getting anywhere near this.
Oh,
I
what's-
swear to God.
what's that? Inner Shoes hits theaters nationwide tomorrow. We'll be right back. Don't go away. next guest is a handsome young actor who spends most of his time shirtless in his new movie, Into the Blue. Take a look. Paul Walker! When we book you, we need to add like 3 extra minutes for screaming because it happens every time you come on. All right. First of all, I want to say I'm disappointed that you have a shirt and jacket on because I've never seen you with one on. Okay, this is you on the cover of Men's Health right here, and this is you inside, and then here you are in. Oh, this is a nice one. This is in People magazine this week, I think. All right.
I haven't seen that one.
And this one is, you're selling a watch, and somehow you still don't have a shirt on. So, are you going to take that off or not? No?
No, not likely.
We'll just leave that right there. All right, so Jessica was on the show the other day
Right.
talking about Into the Blue, and she was talking about swimming with sharks, which is why he has his shirt off. It's a legitimate reason. You're swimming all the time. But, and she had to push a shark away, actually, and she was, but you're not scared of sharks, are you?
Oh, it depends what kind of shark we're talking about, right?
Were you, but you didn't have, did one come after you like it did her?
Yeah, but these sharks, like, as far as shark are concerned, like, if you were to use a dog analogy, you know, like your great whites and your tiger shark, those would be your pit bulls. Mm-hmm. These ones would be more like your angry Labrador.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They can hurt angry Labradors.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, but you're scared of something else, though, I heard.
Yeah.
What is that?
Man-o-war. I was fishing with some friends, and I'd caught a big fish, and it took me maybe 20 minutes to get him on the boat. Mm-hmm. And it was a hot day, so I rolled off the boat back into the water, and I rolled into the tentacles. The good thing was, though, the tentacles will stream from the dome of it. The dome of this particular one, we ended up driving to see it. It was probably a good 6 feet in diameter. And the tentacles must have been trailing a good maybe 60 feet from it, and I fell into the tail end of them. If I would have fallen closer to the dome, it would have killed me for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
What did it do to you?
Well, I fell in, and immediately I'm getting stung, and I see these bright blue like dots, and they're called nematocysts. They're the stinging cell in the jellyfish tentacle. Mm-hmm. And the first one wasn't that bad, but before I knew, I was almost incapacitated. So I said to my friends, I'm like, you got to pull me up on the boat. I'm getting stung. And I'm a practical joker, so they're just laughing. You know, they don't really think anything of it. They're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. They leave me. They start pulling me into the boat. And the tentacles started snapping. Now they're getting hit with them too, so they dropped me right back into it. Yeah. Yeah, which made it really good. But the best part was when they pulled me up on the boat, like the old wives' tale is that pretty much when it comes to anything in the ocean, whether it's a stingray or jellyfish, you pee on it, the area, to neutralize the poison. So I'm on the boat with 3 guys. Uh-huh. One of the guys I've known for over 10 years now. He's a good friend of mine. The other 2 guys I just met that morning. So I got 2 strangers and 1 buddy peeing on me, just laughing. But what makes it even better yet, what makes it even better yet is that I come to find, after talking about it, just recently, some guy told me, he's like, you know what, that doesn't even really work.
Oh, man. Yeah. And then you just did a movie where you worked with sled dogs.
Right.
Where'd you shoot that?
We filmed in northernmost BC, a small town called Smithers. Right? Mm-hmm. I mean, where we were at, you know, I think the average was probably about 20 below. But there were days we were working, it was 60, 70 degrees below with wind chill.
Wow. And
so you think, man, these poor dogs, like you got to bring them inside at night. The truth is, you bring them inside and they burn up. If it's 30 below, they want to be outside. Really?
All right, Into the Blue is currently in theaters everywhere. Joe D. Messina performs after this. We'll be right back. Thanks a whole lot. Okay, we're back with Jason Randall. Jason, all right, we're going to do, how many more tricks? 1 more trick?
All right, have you got some money? I've got a money trick for you.
Okay. That's how they always start out.
A dollar. I don't want to touch it, but I want you to open. What do you have? A dollar?
That's all I have.
Scribble down a few of the serial numbers, like some of the beginning ones right there on that pad.
Oh man, thank goodness I have my glasses.
Make you work.
Some of the serial numbers.
Yeah, just
All
the
right.
first 4, 5, 6, whatever you like. Good enough, Ellen. Now, I
Hold
want you
on,
to.
I want all of them.
That's okay. Now, take the dollar bill and tear it up into a bunch of small and interesting pieces. Place it right there when you're done.
It's only $1. No!
That's good enough. Thanks.
No, I want one more.
More, you got it.
All right. And what?
You just place it right there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, just take one of these pieces and put it on your butt or something later, so you can have it for, or put it in a
Did you
pocket.
say put it in my butt?
No. Under.
How dare you!
Guess that's my last time on this show. Yeah, just put it underneath you, because I didn't want you to have to struggle in a pocket. Take the rest of the paper,
Yes.
the paper dollar, and place it into my outstretched hand.
Okay. It wasn't out. You said outstretched.
Well, it's cupped now.
All right.
Used to be outstretched.
All right.
Now, we're going to shove it down, and I just want you to blow on it, if you would. I'll blow on it. They say if you put enough garlic on a dollar bill that it will fuse back into one piece, but it's not true.
Oh.
Now, if I came back and did a segment and just tore up a dollar and vanished it, you'd say, Jason, that was a pretty weak ending, right, Ellen?
Yes.
Over there on your set, there's a bowl of lemons. Obviously, I've been nowhere near them. Would you please go and select a lemon for us?
I sure will.
Thank you.
Take my dollar.
Thanks.
If the dollar is in here, you're a freak.
Would you?
Are you serious?
She opens the lemon and pries it apart with her powerful kung fu grip. Inside, there is money. Take a look, Ellen. It's $1. You could have given me a 5 or a 10, but you gave me. And what are the first serial numbers there on the dollar?
And the thing is missing.
Is the serial number the same? Check it out.
Yes, L644026.
The same thing. And
yes.
may I hold it like that while you take the piece? You could have taken any lemon, but you took this one with that serial number. What could be a more visual ending
Wow.
than this?
Wow! Amazing!
Isn't that incredible?
Jason Randall, I want to thank Cameron Diaz, Paul Walker, Jody Messina, and magician Jason Randall. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.